Tackle Junkies, what's up fellas? I'm about to swap out some hooks. I get this question pretty often and I'm going to answer it again. I've answered this in a few other videos as well, but I really wanted to make this video to let you guys know, if there's something that you want me to make a video on, send me a message on Facebook, YouTube, or whatever, and if I have the time, if I have the equipment, whatever it is you're asking, I'll make that video. But there's a good chance I've already made that video. A lot of you guys, a lot of you newer guys don't scroll through my videos to see what I've already done, which isn't a big deal. I don't mind doing a video like this just to update you guys or whatever. But just do me a favor, scroll through the videos. I'm sure if you have a question about, hooks, crankbaits, split rings, rods, reels, the best rod for whatever, line diameter, gear ratios for certain techniques, you name it, I have a video on it. So just do me a favor, like I said, scroll through the videos and I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Real fast, I wanted to make mention, myself and Phantom Fishing, we did a slam together just a few days ago. Awesome video. Definitely check that out if you haven't already. Check out his channel if you haven't already. He's got a pretty sweet giveaway going on right now for a 13 fishing reel. It's a spinning reel. I believe it's like a $100 value. But once he gets to 3,000 subs, he's giving it away. So I would appreciate it if you guys would head over to his channel and support his channel like you do mine. He's been a friend of mine for many years. Really cool dude. I'm looking forward to fishing with him a lot here in the near future. So like I said, head over there, give him a sub, get in on that giveaway, because I'm sure we'll put some videos up on his channel of us fishing together as well. So if you guys want to see those, give him a sub and keep a lookout for those videos. Alright, enough of that. I'll have his link down in the description. Anyways, let's get right into it. Swapping hooks and split rings and all that. Okay, do I swap hooks on every crankbait? I mean, most of the time. I mean, your higher end crankbaits like your Lucky Crafts, Pros, a lot of those come with like Gamakatsu hooks. I leave them depending on the style of hook. If it's like a top water or something like that, or a jerkbait, I prefer a round bend, but like a crankbait, square bill, something like that, a diving type bait, I like the EWG style. The KVD Mustad Elites, that is my go-to treble hook right there. And so for pretty much all my square bills or my diving baits, that's the hook that I put on. As far as swapping split rings, I know a lot of you guys feel I swap split rings on all my baits, and that's not the case. I only swap split rings. Like this bait right here is a perfect example. One of my go-to baits here, Bomber Square A. On the, like this one here is stock. That's the stock line tie split ring, stock hook, stock split rings. Okay, how many guys has this happened to? You make the perfect cast to the lay down, to the stump or whatever, and your hooks tangle. That drives me insane. Okay, so that's right there is when I would swap split rings. Now you could downsize your hooks, but I believe this is a 6. I used to run 8s on these. It was just too small a hook. I like to fish these baits and pretty thick, brush and whatnot, some around some rock where I believe some pretty good fish are at. I want a bigger bite than a size 8. So this is a size 6, I believe, and the KVD 6, okay, it's a little heavier gauge, but I believe the shank is just a little bit longer, because if you put them side by side, like I said, the eye is just a little bit longer. So if I were to put these on, they're going to tangle even more. So to eliminate that, that's when I downsize my split rings. So I don't always do it. I only downsize them or upgrade them if I feel the split ring is cheap, like if I'm swapping hooks and that ring doesn't close back together, I'll swap split rings, or if I need a smaller size, I'll go ahead and swap them out. But the Owner Hyperwire split rings are the ones that I use. Been using those for, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years, for the longest time. I think since I bought split rings, I've always bought those. They've always worked out. And for the oval split ring there, I got a video on that as well, why I prefer an oval versus round. Check out that video. But I believe the oval ones I use are just the Bass Pro Shops XPS split rings or whatever they're called. But I've never had any issues with those, never straightened one out. And like I said, same with the Owner split rings. I can put 15, 20 pound test on this little bomber crank here. Put a lot of stress on those split rings, whether I'm snagged or fighting a big fish. I've never had any issues at all with those split rings. So anyways, enough talking. I'm going to put the video of me swapping out split rings. I did this video before. I'm going to put that down in the description because you might be able to see that a little bit better. But really simple to do here, guys. Get your split ring pliers. I got a few different sizes of these. This is just a smaller one, all by Texas Tackle. You'll see there's a little nub there on the one side. Put that right by the opening of the split ring. If I can find it here. Okay, between the split. Okay, so you're just going to, I'm sure it's not going to show up. Push that little nipple there through the split. It'll open it up, and then you can just rotate it off the eye. Just a few turns, it's off. Do the other one real fast. I've experimented with a bunch of different split ring pliers, and these ones here are my favorite. You know, I believe where the little nipple is and the size of it is perfect. It doesn't open up the split ring too much, just enough to get the hook off and on. You know, if you have a cheaper split ring and you open it up too much, it will not close back together. Your hook will come off if you're fighting a fish and all that. So, you know, keep an eye on your split rings closing up and which split ring pliers you're using. I know some guys don't even use these. They just use like a needle nose and open them up that way. That works too. Some guys use a fingernail. I prefer the actual split ring pliers. I'm going to take off the line tie split ring as well. I prefer the oval. Again, open that up right by the eye. A few turns and it's off. I believe this is a number 2. I'm not even going to bother to show it to you guys. You'll be able to see it. It's a number 2 oval split ring. You guys can see it there. Okay, open her up. Put that right on the eye there. Okay. There she is. Get a couple number 2 owner split rings. Okay. Open it up. Make sure it's open right by that opening there. Slide it on the eye. A few turns. One on. Two. And then get your hooks. Again, I like a number 6 short shank on the bombers. The KVD 1.5s, I like a 4. It'll handle a 2. With the 2, I feel like it's snagged a little more. But, you know, because I'm around, you know, brush and lay downs, things like that, I like a little bit smaller hook, so I go with a 4. But open water, you know, I'll use that too. And on lipless crankbaits, when I'm searching for fish with open water, I like that too. It's a bigger hook, but there's nothing real I'm trying to get snagged around, so, or nothing I'm going to get snagged around. But anyways, all right, go back to your split ring there. Go towards the opening between the split there. Get your hook. Oops. Get your hook. You got the split ring open, and you just turn it onto it. Piece of cake. Open up the other one, or the back one I should say. Go close to the opening there, pop her open, get your hook. Ouch, got one in my finger. Open her up. And you're good to go, guys. We swapped out the oval split ring. And now we got number 2 split rings on the hook hangers and size 6 short shanks. And we are good to go. So guys, like I said, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'll put that other video down in the description so you guys can see that a little bit better. But definitely check out Phantom Fishing's channel and head over there and get in on that giveaway. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you soon.